Hi guys. Yes, I'm back again here to walk you through the Modx setup. I quite remember the day I taught you guys, I didn't have your full attention, but I just thought it wise to do it again because by popular request, your course reps told me that in fact most of you like the videos, such that whenever you are working with it, it kind of aids in your learning process and you get it better during class sessions. You are not able to stop and play back, but with the video sessions you are able to do your stops and do your playbacks to understand what I actually, or the concepts I want to put across. So today I have decided to do this for you guys. Okay, so this is just a quick one on Modx. So as it were, by now you guys should be very conversant with your virtual box machines. You should be very confident with it. And I'm deliberately using this one because this is what you actually be using during the exams. Okay, should there be an exam? Because we are still on strike. So should there be an exam, this is what you'll be using. I have deliberately done this so that you guys can work with it conveniently. Okay, so I have started my player. When it loads, I will show you more things. Let me get some feedback from you guys, okay? Let me get feedback. Those of you that have my number, you could send me a WhatsApp to give me some heads up as to whether what I'm doing is relevant at all. So I said the password is user. Okay, that is what you'll be using. User. Okay. So when you get in, a little reminder of the housekeeping exercises. I said when you successfully log in, first things first, make sure you are able to access the local host, that is the Apache. Okay, so you can see it works. And then also secondly, PHP admin. That is what you'll be using to create your databases. I said the username is PHP my admin, one word. And then the password is exam. Exam. So EXAM. Exam. Be lucky. That's it. Okay. So that shouldn't be a problem for you. So I said we'll be doing Modx. So I'll go to my desktop, and as you can see question 1, question 2, question 3. In fact, I have prepared for you guys already. So when you enter into your setup or your during the exam, this is what you actually see. Question 1, question 2, question 3. That's for section B. Alright. So you realize that I wasn't kidding. I've been prepared for you guys long ago. So you go into question 2. Question 2 requires that we do a Modx. So you see a template, an HTML5 spectral template, and then mod 3 s sorry mod 3 SDK. Okay, you should find this in there. Okay, so to start, you will extract here. Okay, you extract the mod x3 in here. Now when you enter into the folder, you realize that there is another folder in there. So this is just the starter, the SDK. Go into this, actually the setup. Okay, so once you have this, we would actually, this is where we will actually be working on. So let me bring up my terminal. Okay, terminal. Don't forget sudo -s. Then the username is, oh sorry, the password is user. Okay, that's it. Password is user. So here is what I will do. Okay, I will leave this in here. Then I go back. Okay, so I'll go back. Right, good. Uh, my back key is usually 40, but I'll keep on till I get it. All right. So it worked. So here, what I'll just do is I'll just cd, and then here I'll do this 2. All right. Enter ls to see what we have. Then cd into modx. Okay, I want the SDK. I'll do an ls again. So now this is the final setup. So this is where we are. Okay, so this is this. Okay, this is what you are seeing here. So now I would like to move this into the web root. So to move, I use the mv command. Then I pick my modx space dash var slash bar slash www slash html. Now I'll give it a name modx1. Modx1. Okay, because I have one existing one already. So I'll call this modx1. Then enter. So see that the when I entered it's gone because it has moved it into place into my web root. So you should see modx1 sitting down here comfortably. Alright, so once this is done, I need to give full access to this. So to do that, cd cd into say dash var, right, www.html, and then okay, so let's get in there. So I'm currently in the web server, but I need to give it full access. So I'll say modx dash r177. Okay, modx. Sorry, you can hear some noise in the background. I have a school here at home, so they're having fun. Okay, so so this should give it full access, full right permission. Okay, so having done this, I'll go in and create database, okay, called modx1. Don't forget that. And then remember this, we'll set it to UTF-8 Unicode CI. Okay. Okay. So once I have created this, I know that by default my username, the MySQL server username is phpMyAdmin. Database I created is modx1, and the password is exam. Don't forget it. Password is exam. All right. So having done that, at this point, I'm almost through. Okay, so I just have to locate, point to modx1. Okay. Now, I deliberately did this. When you do this, this is what you're supposed to see. When you see this red indication, that shouldn't deter you. That means you're on the right path. So now I will come to the setup folder. All right, setup folder is very important. This is where you can install Modx application. So when you go in, this is what you see. If you are here, then it means you are, do I say, you would have gained some marks. Okay, at least you should get some 5 marks here. But doing this alone, coming to this level is not easy. Okay, so if this is your very last point, you make sure you do. Okay, I have this application for capturing my screenshots or screen capture. Okay, so here when you are here, you think you are okay, you can just do this. Okay, to capture it. Okay, but I think most of you might not have this on the machine, so you use what do you call that, snipping tool, right? Snipping tool, yeah. So snipping tool, use the snipping tool, click on new, and then so this is if this is where you have gotten to and think you are okay, and this is what you can do. Just do this, all right, and save mod x1, okay, and save it, because then when I see this, I know that this is where you are able to get to, and then I'll know what mark to give you. And if you think, hey, I'm good, I'm able to go to the very end, from here to the very end, then let's continue. So here you leave these at its default stage. When time comes and you are very good at it, you can be doing alterations for that one. It is up to you. Okay, but in the meantime, between time, this is what I guess we have to do. Just leave everything there on default, because if you do any other thing, you will find yourself wanting. So leave everything on default because you are doing a new installation. Okay, now here, this is another important part. So you know we have the local host, the database name, what we created, remember. So modx1, that was what we created. Now this is the php my admin. Okay, this is what I have already created for you. So when you are working, this is what you will come across. But if you are also trying to follow me and work on your own application, most of you I know have done a PHP admin. Those of you that use different stuff, fine. Please try to remember what you used. Okay, so here I used exam. Okay, so I'll leave this on the default and I'll say test. So once I see this Eureka, I think here too it means you have made a very good achievement. Okay, so at this point when you say test again, it means you're going to create the administrative area where you will have access to manage the website. Okay, so once I do this, it means good to go. So I'll use my legit email. Username, I'll say webmaster. That is what I am. Then administrator password. Sorry, I won't tell you my password. Yep. So at this point, I can continue. Then it did not match. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible that what I entered didn't match. So no point to fret at all. Okay. Once you have this, it just simply means that the right path. Just let's go back. Make sure let's fit this. So PHP, my admin, no database name. database name will be Modx1. Okay, login will be PHP my admin. Database will be exam. Okay, it works. So this administrative user webmaster. Oh, I think I must have. You can see here obviously is more than this. Okay, okay. Let's see what happened. This should work. Yeah. Okay. So now it has been able to connect. So we'll now have to create the administrative context. So here, please, if you don't like any problem, just leave it like that. Okay. When you have done it many times and you think you are okay and you can change the route, okay, then you can change things here to suit your own um, feel good factor. For now, please leave it as it is. So when you see, oh, I feel so ah good anytime I see the check, obviously when you come across red lines and red indications, that kind of thing, you feel bad. Okay, just don't beat yourself up too much. Just go back one step and then see what you can do to resolve these matters. Okay, when they are cool, you click on install, and this should take a couple of minutes. Okay, it should take a couple of minutes to be up. Okay, all right, so it says it's done. Okay, please, sorry, let me, yeah, that's all. What? I didn't know. I no. So who is supervising this? What are you saying? I don't get what you're saying. And so why should that be my problem? And so that is his problem. That is not my problem. Anna, Mentiasi. Uh-huh. Why are you somewhere? How do you mean? I don't get you. Ah, so me, I thought all along it was the machine doing this work. And if they are done, why are you saying that? Or better with the machine above you? So what are you saying? I don't know. Per his expert's opinion, what is he saying? Sorry, guys. It's not easy. Okay, so at this point, you click on login, and voila, this is what we have. Okay, so it means that when you are seeing it, means you've come far. So the username, remember, is webmaster, then the password I gave to it. Right? Don't save. So this is what we have. So let's patiently wait for it to log in. It would definitely log us. Okay, so we are connected. So you see, because there's no internet access, this you wouldn't see anything load up here. Okay, but when you are working at your various places, your homes, and you are in your what do you call it, your workstations. Okay, you can actually you have internet access. You can be seeing more things. But because during our exam, you might not have the privilege or the luxury of internet. You will just have to, yeah, ignore. All right. So now this is what we have. Once you are able to log in here, it means you're on the right path. Let's do some small working. So here you see the resources, you see elements, and you see files. So these files, as a matter of fact, are exactly what is in the web root. So let's take a walk into the web or dive into the web root. So you see the web root. Let me reposition these things in this order. So you can see here assets. You can see assets, connectors, core, manager. So you can see this is exactly what is in the web root and this. So that is the joy of working with Modx. It gives you access to the web root and you are able to view it right in the browser. Okay, whatever I need to do here, if I want to, I can get it done easily. Right, so these are the most important areas. Okay, these ones will come to them later. That is when you are okay. So here, you see, you manage users. So currently, I am the only user here. I could add on more users if I want to. So this is the dynamic aspect of what we are doing, right? The framework and at the same time a content management system. So now we want to concentrate on the content area where we would. So when I click on this, boom, this is what we have in here. So when I come to view, it will show me this. So you see, congratulations, exactly what we have in here. So when I go down here, so you see here, it says congratulations. This is the long stuff. So you see, congratulations. When we come to you have successfully installed Modx Revolution 3.000. When we come here, you have successfully installed Modx 3. So you see here, this is a content. It is dynamically driven. Okay, dynamically driven. So it means that this information you are seeing here it's a way of pulling in information into the content. Okay, so now we want to put in our own template instead of showing template. This is what came with the application. We don't want this. So what we'll do is we will go to our elements, okay, and then create another template. So by default, this is the template that is shown or that showed us what we saw is the template. So when we go into this template, this actually is the doc type. This is what actually is what is in there. We don't want to make use of this, a lot of gibberish. We want to bring in our own templates. Right? So to do that, we'll click on this. Okay. Create our own template. We'll call it home. Let me just create home template. Right, home template. Let's save it. So now before we continue, see there, it says template code HTML. So here we can put in the HTML content. It's the beauty of it. Okay. So to do that, we would go to our desktop. Then this is the content we want, the HTML template. We'll extract here. Now we will copy this images because this is what we want. All right. Okay, then we'll just dump this one. Yeah, so we have images in there now, but you see this has a lock on it. It means that we need to change uh, something in there. Oh my. Oh, okay, so here we'll make this asset 77. So you see the moment we did it, it's gone, right? So at this point we would go into our template, assets, and we'll copy the whole of this. Okay, we copy it. Modx asset, then we'll dump it in here, right? So once we have this set, we'll, we'll go into okay, so here we can open it with other applications. So we have the Visual Studio Code. You can use that to open it up. Okay, I have it on your machine. Sublime recent times is playing some tricks with us. They want us to buy. You and I know the school doesn't have money. The government, I mean, even doesn't have money to pay us. So we will just use Visual Code. Okay. So now what we will do here. Um, okay. So now let me go into this and copy all what we have in here. Okay, so we'll copy all and come to our template here and paste it in there. Okay, and remember to save it. So now this is the new template we have put in there. Okay, but you can see that at the resource we haven't done much about it, so we would take off this. What you can do is just cut it and then put it somewhere, save, and keep it somewhere safe. Save, then call this maybe call this con continue. Just continue. That's all. Alright, so here we will leave this like that and then save it. Okay, so this is just an empty content. That's something content management. So this event is a content. Just leave it. But what we will do is we will change the template. So we want to change it to home template, what we created. Right. So when we come here, currently we have hello world, then we save. So currently this is what we have to see. So let's go into it and see what we will see. I know that for now we have not done much. Shouldn't see the hello world. Let's view what we have done so far. So you see this comes up There's no hello world showing. Okay, but it is in content. It is there. So what we have to do now is to go into the template. So go into a template here, then locate. See here, see this another fine response. When we come in here, we will see another fine responsive. So we don't want need that. All we just need is to put in our own content. So this we will say that that then we would put this content, then we close, right? So here we just click on save. Now it is now that we have placed in this content, it's going to pull the information from our resource. This is the resource we have. Okay, it's going to pull content from the resource for us. Okay, so let's refresh again. Just click on this. Then you see that it is now pulling the hello world resource for us. You see, it's pulling the hello world resource for us. So this is what we call the dynamic flow of information. So now there's a template and it's dynamically drawing data into itself. All right. So this hello world you are seeing, I didn't put it there myself. It's now pulling the information. So when we come to elements and we come to home template, you will see that here we just referenced this, okay, and it's pulling the content into it. Okay, so that is that. But before we end up, so this is what we have been able to establish. You're able to do this, then you should know that you have all the marks. So now we'll need to do some little chunks or chunkification. Okay, we call it chunkification. This is when, just like in the case of hard coding, we do include. You remember the include? Good. So this time we would like to create a little include for ourselves. So we have a lengthy. This code is too lengthy. We would like to break it up. So let's say that from the doc type to the head, we would like it to be somewhere. All right, so that we can address them bit by bit. So we can address them bit by bit. Okay, so let's see. So this I'm going to copy. Okay, then come to our chunk, then create a chunk, then put the chunk in here. All right, and give it a name. So we just say doc, or we just say doc type. Doc type head. So we just say doc type head. Okay, doc type head. But here, if you look at it carefully, there is this. This is how it will pull the data into your work. So you see that there is this. This is how you actually pull it, right? So take note of that. You see what I've highlighted? So you put in the name, so $, then this name will follow. So to do that, we'll just save. Okay, let me copy this. This is what I'll be using. So save. Okay, so this is it. Then we go back to our home. Now here, I'll take this out. Okay, then I'll call this with my dollar sign, paste this in there. Okay, so this is what, well, now you see how it's done. It looks quite different from the include, but this is how it is done in Modx. Okay, so we save, then let's go run and see whether the site will break. If the site breaks, then it means that something didn't go well. So once it's back, it means that everything went as planned. So let's see the dog type again. No, sorry, the dog head again. So here we actually copied it to the head. Let me see whether I have up to the head. Okay, so there is no need to repeat this head because I actually took it out. Okay, so save it. So now the next line of action is to say we want the header. So from here, header. So we'll take off all this header. So this is chunkification. Chunkification, meaning that we are putting it up into chunks. So we cut this, okay, then we create new header. So here we say header underscore template or temp. They will dump our what we have cut from there. Okay, we save, so we have header. Don't forget to call for this in here. So when we come here, so here we take off this header. So I'll take care of this. Excuse me, okay? Yeah, hello. Yeah, yeah, I've not seen it. Maybe yes, some tutorials, maybe, may try there. I'll look at it right now. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm. Okay, you're matching. Mm-hmm. That is so. I just wanted to know. Minka de Bonibiana. And then no bunny ako. Why? Why? Sorry. Oh. Okay, so you see that we have been able to do for the doc type head. Then we've done that of the header. So this thing shouldn't look gibberish to you. You should understand why they underline that. Okay. So let's go back to our template to see whether it will break. Voila, it didn't break. So it means that everything is set. So this is what we have. At least we are building up. So if you are able to do this, you should know that you have your 10 months assured. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, please holler at me. on my WhatsApp platform, and then we'll see the way forward. This is little little. Later on, when you guys have drawn or given more attention to this, then you'll be able to do much more powerful stuff with it. Okay. All right. So thank you for your attention, and please don't forget, these things are easy to work. Assuming you are done and you need to export the file for me, it's as simple as just going to the file. So assuming this one we did, you just click on it and come to export. Okay, export. Then you see that it runs all this into a particular, so you see Modx export. And you just click on go. Hmm? It will download everything for you. This is it. Then you add it to the web root. Okay, so this is the web root. So this is what we have done. Web root to go into, go to, so this is what we did. So it's a matter of coming here and do what? You compress the file, all right? Or you can just copy it. It's easy to copy. Copy it and come to your downloads. This is what you just exported, all right? And then paste it here, and rename it. It's as simple as that. So that at the end of the day, when we come to your machine, we can pick it. But don't forget that if you have been able to come this far, okay, able to come this far, you do a screenshot. So you do your snipping too, okay, to always confirm that this is what you've been able to do. Okay, all right, and you save it in addition to whatever you have done, so that when I'm looking at it, I'm able to see this is what you have done. You're able to do it. Maybe for some strange reason something happened you and you were unable to. At least you should get some marks. This is what you were able to do. Okay, so guys, please, these other ones, please, it's no big deal. You should find a way to get it done. As IT people, you should know stuff like this. Okay, thank you so much for your attention. God richly bless you.